Hi, I am Stock Trekker, and welcome to my first vlog on the US market equity. For the last 2 years, the stock market felt like a money-printing machine, but while the entire world was blinded by the AI tech hype, something terrifying was brewing in the most lucrative corner of the healthcare sector. Novo Nordisk, the European megacap that single-handedly overtook luxury king LVMH to become the most valuable company in Europe, quietly collapsed by over 70%. A darling of Wall Street, completely reset. How does a top-tier global monopoly lose nearly 3/4 of its value in a flash? Today, we are uncovering the brutal, multi-billion-dollar war between Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly, and how a brand new daily pill is about to trigger one of the biggest stock comebacks in medical history. To understand why Novo Nordisk stock fell off a cliff, we have to look at the perfect storm that hit the company. When a stock trades at a hyperinflated valuation premium, Wall Street expects perfection. Novo Nordisk delivered a series of massive shocks instead. First, the clinical disaster. Novo was developing a next-generation obesity drug called CagriSema. Investors assumed it would blow the competition away. But in a head-to-head clinical trial, CagriSema failed to beat Eli Lilly's flagship drug, Zepbound. Lilly's drug achieved a 25.5% weight loss, while Novo's came in at 23%. In the eyes of Wall Street, second place is the first loser. Instantly, Eli Lilly weaponized its supply chain, aggressively capturing roughly 60% of the global market and pushing Novo Nordisk into a defensive corner. But the pain didn't stop there. Novo Nordisk shocked the markets by lowering its full-year guidance, warning that sales and margins could drop by up to 13%. Why? Because they ran face-first into severe US pricing erosion. To keep Ozempic and Wegovy covered by major American insurance networks and Medicaid, Novo had to aggressively slash its prices. Combine that with legal, cheap generic copycats being sold by compounding pharmacies worldwide due to ongoing shortages, and Novo's massive growth narrative completely cracked. The stock didn't just correct, it experienced a valuation execution. But if you think Novo Nordisk is defeated, you don't know the pharmaceutical industry. After losing its dominant market share to Eli Lilly, Novo didn't retreat. They fundamentally changed the rules of the entire game. They launched the weapon Wall Street had been waiting for, the oral Wegovy pill. A once-daily tablet that entirely eliminates the need for painful weekly stomach injections. The launch has been a historic, record-shattering explosion. Since hitting the market, it has crossed a staggering 3 million prescriptions in the United States alone, before expanding into the United Kingdom and the UAE. It took a mere 12 weeks to hit the first million. Novo's CEO openly confirmed it is one of the strongest US pharmaceutical launches by volume in history. A prescription is now being filled literally every 5 seconds. The secret to this explosive demand comes down to 2 things, science and psychology. First, the science. Clinical trials prove that a daily 25 mg oral dose of this pill delivers a 16.6% mean weight loss. That is identical to the medical performance of the heavy-duty weekly injectable shot. Patients lose the needles, but they don't sacrifice any results. Second, the psychology. Wall Street worried that a pill would just steal customers from Novo's own injections. But the data revealed a shocking twist. 80% of the people buying the Wegovy pill are entirely GLP-1 naive, meaning they had never taken a weight loss drug before. Novo unlocked an entirely massive, untapped demographic of millions of people who simply have a phobia of needles. To bypass rigid, slow insurance companies and government healthcare frameworks like the UK's NHS, Novo executed a brilliant retail strategy. They priced low-dose starter variations of the daily pill at just $149 a month for self-paying patients. This completely bypassed the insurance gridlock. In the UK, Private online pharmacies reported digital waitlists instantly tripling to over 55,000 patient requests in a matter of weeks. And Novo is already working on their next weapon, an oral compound called amycretin, which targets two separate metabolic receptors and has shown a staggering 14% weight loss in just its early clinical phases. Following a historic 70% wipeout, Novo Nordisk has undergone a massive structural valuation reset. Today, it is stabilizing around $43, trading at a highly conservative price-to-earnings ratio of just over 10. Is Novo Nordisk's massive correction a warning of structural trouble, or is it the ultimate value investing entry point to rival Eli Lilly? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and we will see you in the next macro breakdown.